Hello and welcome to my vintage audiophile channel. This is now my 55th video, and I would like to present to you today a Pioneer PD-7030 compact disc player. I believe it was second generation of their compact disc players. It came out in 1986, and like a lot of them that were out in the very early days of compact disc format, this one is pretty heavy. The chassis and the cover are metal. The front is aluminum, and everything about it looks kind of fancy. They didn't cheap out on these particular ones. It has all your standard features that CD players are known for. Plus it also comes with a index forward and reverse, which I've never really understood. I don't use that particular functions anyways, but it has also your standard track up and down and your fast forward and reverse as far as wanting to go within a track. And it has programming available so that you can program tracks. There is a button on here that will allow you to check the time remaining or the time that's currently counting down on the disc, and it has repeat functions. It comes with 10 different buttons over here that you can advance tracks into. The nice thing about this is it is black, but it's with gold lettering on it, and all, as you see here, all of these here are gold accents that kind of highlight. It almost looks like right now, and they're lit up, but they're not. It's just gold paint, for lack of a better word. Same with the power button over here. And it has a really nice sound to it. I never really fully got into how the internal workings are as far as what's in there and what's not, but I read online recently when I was looking at this particular model that I have here that it did come with a Sony disc mechanism, and the DAC that Sony used, and later on they made their own, which many people complain isn't all that great back then. So this one has the better chips in it, and it does sound really good. I will turn it on here for you just to show you that it is working. I do have it hooked up to electricity, but I don't have it hooked up to a stereo system, so I won't be able to hear any music as I put a disc in. But I can show you here by turning this on that it does have a working display. It does also have a headphone jack, quarter-inch headphone jack with the volume that you can adjust for the headphones for when you're wanting to listen to something in private. And the open close button is right here. Up above that is the place for the remote to communicate with the machine. Unfortunately, my remote died a long time ago, and I haven't been able to find a suitable replacement for it, so I just do it all manually. But here, as you can see, the tray does open up. Put the disc in there. And like a lot of them that were available back then, before they had perfected the CD, the time that it takes when you push a forward or reverse track on here, it takes a few seconds to start up the next track that you've selected. That was common back then until they had further perfected things so that it's almost instantaneously. So if you're not into that waiting a second or two for the next track to start when you push the track back or forward, this player would not probably for you, but it is something that is fast enough that I don't mind it. And I will, as you can see, it's showing track 1 index number and then your time here. I hit play here and it is starting to play the disc. We are now at 5 seconds playing the first track. As I was saying, if you want to go ahead, a few tracks, it does take a little bit of time, but not bad. I've seen some that are even worse. Nice thing about this is it was built well. I've had it for nearly 35 years and I haven't ever had to do anything with it. A lot of them will get bad belts, and so that the tray won't come in and out or malfunction in some other way. This one I haven't ever had to do anything with it. Another nice little feature on this thing is there is a little remote control indicator here. When you are using the remote control, this will blink, light up momentarily as you're pressing the buttons on the remote to let you know that you are in fact using your remote. You should already know that if you've got it in your hand and you're pushing buttons, but I guess it's just one of those little things that they added on here. But this player pretty much is flawless as far as functionality and everything like that. It's held up over the years. I've never had a worry on a disc that's going to skip on me when it shouldn't, or a disc that doesn't play when it should. It recognizes all the discs that I've got, and that's what it's all about. If you like this particular model, I wouldn't hesitate to try to find one. I'm sure they're out there. I haven't ever really looked for another one because I've got one already, but it is definitely a decent Pioneer. I'm not sure if this was a top line model that year. Back then they only had a couple models because it was still new technology, but I have a feeling it was at least middle of the road if they had more than one come out that year. Maybe even towards the top of the line. That much I really don't remember anymore. I just know that I like it. It sounds great, hooked up to a stereo, and for something that's lasted this long and never had any problems with it, there's no reason for me to ever want to use another one when it comes time to use a CD player that I can use and know it's going to work. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Please feel free to leave any comments or memories of this particular model if you happen to come across it on my channel here. And please subscribe, and I will answer all your questions that you may have. I always respond to the people that take the time to email me. So if you like this video, I thank you for watching it, and until next time, please stay safe and have a great day. Bye-bye.